What I'm hearing is the song from Abba, "The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall." And in one verse, it's "the winner takes it all, the loser stays small." So this is about choice. Somebody made a judgment call. They decided to go after what was yours, or what they perceived as yours, right? Judgment's there again. And take it from you. And be the winner, and you stay small. Or you go away, right? The winner takes it all. So this is about maybe even a friendship circle where you were friends with this person, but they decided to take what was destined for you? Jealousy. Jealous and envy. 3 ugly twins, and they could have had another person in that group, in that circle, help them out. Give a brother, give a sister a hand, you know what I'm saying? Against this person, because they got too much. They got too much. And it's got to share the wealth. And there was a real deep jealousy. It was like you had it all. Even if you didn't perceive it as all, this person perceived it as all. And they wanted to be the victor. So they used their feminine, masculine, he, she, they, put yourself where you need to go, their charm. And they took it instead of earning it. It was like you were at the precipice of getting what you wanted, which was this happy life with this person or this future. And they snatched that future right out of your hands and thought that they deserved it for themselves. Ooh. I don't even know what to say about that one, but we'll get into it. You'll get into it. I'm going to get into it. You ready? Let's go. Let's call in spirit. Hi, my name is Tanya. This is Empress Aries 888. And the Traveling Tarot, baby, we got to do it. Got to do it while it's nice to do it. I love going out into nature. It's just my thing. My connection with Gaia. I absolutely love it. So this is my connection here, and I just hope you enjoy this spiritual space. Could share it for a few minutes, and thank you for doing that. But let's call in the big man. Let's do it. Let's call him in. Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation, and closure for those that are seeking it. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages, and protect my beautiful collective. And thank you, Spirit, for your love, for your guidance, for your protection in my life. Amen. All right, and thank you, each and every one of you, for joining me today. So appreciate that. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, my fams, my OGs, hearts and hugs, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You must know that. It's true. You must. All right, so somebody wanted what was yours. They were jelly, baby. Jelly. It could be a Knight of Pentacles that they were after. It could be a Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that could have been doing this, okay? Man, woman, he, she, they, it doesn't matter. Energy isn't a factor, even though it's pointed out. And I will use he or she as a term. But you can put yourself where you need to go, or say nothing at all. It doesn't matter. Pick your adventure, my babes. Everyone's welcome here in my spiritual space. Regardless of your gender, regardless of your sexual preference, it don't matter to me. I am accepting of all. I'm not a judge, jury, and executioner to anybody, my loves. All right, so what we got here is the Nine of Pentacles. So you were at the precipice of getting what you wanted. Nine of Pentacles, maybe you were the Nine of Pentacles working your ass off for it. And not only that, but maybe you had a certain measure of, what is it called? Not luxuries, but a certain measure of income. You were doing well because you worked hard for it. And this person was jealous because of it and wanted to snatch it from behind. And they did. It was a sneaky, deceptive thing to do. They got into your friendship circle so that they could learn about you. Maybe they were brought in for some of you. Don't get sus about everybody, but for some of you, they might have been brought in so that they could learn information, get into your inner circle, and that information could be used against you, because we got the power of 3, right? Could have been sent in. Not for everybody, so like I said, but for a small few. But you were hardworking, you were dedicated, and you had a certain measure of comforts in life. And this person was looking at it like that, the end of that Ozzy Osbourne song, bitch. Yeah, 10 of Swords. So they went about 10 swords in your back. Could have been a group, a gangle of people, because 10 is here and completion is here. So they wanted to finish off. They wanted you down and out. They wanted you to play small. Maybe you were just a big personality. They didn't like your personality. Who gives a fuck? It ain't about what you like. It's none of your damn business. But people make it their business to be in your business, if you know what I'm trying to put down here. And it's crazy. Makes no damn sense why people are so ridiculous, but they are. And I didn't even realize in my situation, in my life, my journey, people like that existed, except on Jerry Springer. Hell yeah, they do. They do. And they don't go on talk shows announcing it either. Playing their kitchen magic, working their spells, talking negative about you, death magic. It's also gangling up on people with your mouth, right? Opening your mouth and saying things, because in the Bible it talks about your tongue being a sword. And it can be good or bad. It can cut people down with it. And a lot of people use that. And that's magic, whether you know it or not. I didn't know it. You say negative things about people. You're sending them negative thoughts and intentions. That's magic. You send a spell work. And some of these people think they're religious, carry a cross, going around backstabbing people, negatively talking about people, slandering damn names without any proof, listening with their ears and believing every damn thing that's said about somebody because they don't like what they look like, and they're spreading that gossip around. That is black magic. That is not of God. That is not of Christ. And that's the truth. I ain't lying. I don't have to. I know who my God is. I know who I serve. And I know that my truth is being told. And I'm being protected because I'm telling the truth. I'm God, no caps. Okay, what we got here is death. An ending of this bullshit. Now, they might have wanted to end you. For some people, they go too far. They go too far. But I feel like it's an ending. You might have ended this situation, this group environment, whatever the hell it was. If it was a job, if it was a school, if it was even a family that was trying to do that to you. You ended the connections, broke the chains, or was guided out of there by the divine, your ancestors, your higher resident beings. Thank them for that, because these people were doing the most, going too far with what they were saying and doing. They were almost like this person went crazy in their mind, this one particular one, and they couldn't stop. And maybe even to this day, they still haven't stopped. But I feel like when a person goes too far, there's always that roadblock that eventually, inevitably happens where God's like, no, no more, you're done. And the gifts are taken away, whatever gifts they had. Whatever perceptions they had, intuition they had, when they're empathic, whatever it was, the third eye closed, blocked, and they're blocked from pulling that bullshit further, going too far. If you start sending death magic to people, if you start like attacking, trying to physically attack, or send people to physically attack, or entities to physically attack, hell, there's an ending to that shit. Trust me on that. 3 of Pentacles just came out from the bottom to the top. Okay? This is the power of 3. This is working in tandem. This is working together to annihilate a person. And the problem with this bitches, I don't care if it's a man doing it, okay? Warlocks, witches, whatever. Same thing. Bitches. Now, not every warlock or witch is a bitch. But the point is, when you're doing bitch ass shit like this, yeah, it is. All day long. This could have been your friends that were doing this to you. People that acted like your friends anyways. And they're pulling this bitch move. Please. Look at this. Let's work together to block, to put conflict in this person's way. All because of what? Jealous ass bitches. What's happening, Spirit? What's happening to these jealous ass bitches today? Come on, let's go. You wanted me to tell this truth. What is it about what's happening to these people, Spirit? What's going to happen? Past, present, and future energy is always at play. 8 of Cups. Gonna have to walk away from it. Gonna have to walk away empty-handed. And what they're wishing for this person is going to happen to them. Endings in relationships, situationships, money running dry. And I feel like a look at the darkness. Darkness descends upon the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. It's going to happen. Their moon magic, their spell work, it's all going to dry up. They're not going to have the gifts anymore. It's all over with. They're going to have to walk away from even the rituals. It's not going to work anymore. They're not going to have money. 7 of Pentacles, working hard, but hardly getting anywhere. Finances are going to get dropped. Oh, my Lord. Yep. What they wished for is going to happen. It's going to come true, but it's going to come true for them. Yep. The spell works, I mean, it might have worked for a time. But what's going to happen is it's all going to come back to them. Now they're going to feel all of a sudden their life imploding. All of a sudden it's going to slowly invade their life where finances are going to dry up. Jobs are going to end. Relationships are going to walk away from them. Even family members are just going to let go of them. It's like, yeah, 2 of Swords. Going to be a crossroads for people. I feel like these individuals were warned and they were at a crossroads. It was like God or their ancestors or somebody stepped in and said, don't do this. And they did it anyways. They ignored the advice, whether it was energetic or people saying to them, we don't want to do this anymore. They were getting other people to help them. We don't want to do this anymore. Be careful what you're doing. Maybe they got advice, spiritual advice. They could have got a tarot reading, a tarot card reader. A good one anyway would warn these people not to do it. And they did it anyways. Now it's on them. Now it's on them. Spirit, anything else for this deck before I move to a second tarot deck? Anything about what's the advice or anything that's going to happen to this person that had this done to them? And I feel like, too, secondly, you could have been manifesting, see the moon here? You could have been manifesting, like, judgment. Like, where's my justice? Why is this happening to me? You could have been asking the universe this in prayer and manifesting a way out of whatever situation. You might not even known that these bitches were doing that to you. And you were like talking to the universe or talking to God and you're saying, yeah, in prayer, what's happening to me? I want my justice. Why are people doing this to me? And that's when it happened. Where all of a sudden, the stuff that happened to you was happening to these people. King of Swords could be truth and clarity. King of Swords could have been involved. Truth and clarity. King here, sitting on their throne. Passing judgment. Could have been. King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sword of truth. Maybe somebody's coming in to tell you about this. Somebody's going to tell you about these people. They might have knowledge of what these people are doing. Insider knowledge. They could be part of this friendship group or whatever. They could know what these people are doing and they want to come towards you with truth. Knight of Cups and a love offer too while they're at it. This could be a balancing, excuse me, a balancing of the scales. Yes, but you have more than one option. You have more than one option when it comes to love. That's right. More than one. Because look at this. More than one option. The Wheel of Fortune. Now everything that they took away from you, a relationship, money, your health in some ways, your looks, all of this is going to be restored to you. Because the Wheel of Fortune's on your side. Because you asked for justice. Good for you. You asked for justice in this situation, and the judgment was like the gauntlet was passed down, like ding, ding, the gavel was dropped, and Spirit shook court, and Spirit said, "You're right. You're asking for justice. We're going to give it to you." And a judgment was passed on these people that played games. They fucked around, and now they're going to find out. You were the star. You were the star, not them. They can't take your blessings from you. They delayed it, right? Tied you up, made you wonder what the hell was going on. Why was everything imploding? Why was everything dropping like it was hot? People, situations, money, everything. You were losing stuff, left, right, and center. Why, Spirit? Why is this happening to me? Yeah, judgment. You ask for justice, you get justice. And these people are going to get judgment for what they did. This person might have gotten your person, might have taken them away. But if something ends like this, where, something goes down like this, it was for your higher good. You may not understand right now why things go on. Why does this happen to you? Why do people walk away? Why is this? You're where you need to be. And if people are taken out of that equation, it's because they needed to go. Because they weren't for your higher good. 16:16 on the clock. That's why it ended. That's why endings happen. People walk away. Family don't call no more. Friendships dry up. What the hell's going on? It's because it was meant to. And you may not understand that now, but you will. You will. And let them go with love and light. Let them go with love and light, even family. Because if they're stopping, blocking you, or doing stuff behind your back that you're not even aware of, but Spirit hears and sees and knows, all knowing, all seeing, there was a reason people dropped out of your life. They need to heal. They need to grow up. They need to recognize. And that's kids too. Children too. You don't understand why situations don't work to your advantage. Avantage. It's because there was something going on in the ethers that you weren't aware of. And I'm not saying you're young kids, because obviously that's just sad when stuff like that happens. I hear about things like that all the time, where children are taken away from families, a person, and they were innocent. But there's justice in that, trust me. Call if that happened to you, and I've heard of this more than once, believe it or not, you call on your spirit team. I need justice in this situation, and you'll get it. The world is here. Success, abundance. But you need to walk away or give something up in order to gain it. So you needed to walk away from these people. You needed to walk away from the hurt and the pain and let it go. Let it go. Let go and let God. Look, broken. Empty cups. It wasn't your fault. These people targeted you. This so-called friend targeted you. Looking for abundance for themselves, tried to steal it off of you. Worked magic, lied on you, slandered on you, and got other people to join in. Look at this, making you look like a fool. Taking everything from your ass. Had a plan. Look, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. A plan. Plan this shit. And then got other people to join in. They don't want me to tell them. I don't give a shit. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Cha-ching. That's good. I love it. I love this stuff. This is sugar-free Kool-Aid. When I was a kid, I used to love Kool-Aid. Now I got sugar-free Kool-Aid. I absolutely love it. You don't even miss the sugar. I got sugar-free Kool-Aid and sugar-free Tang. But the best part, look at it. Makes your lips red. Ooh, yeah, even better. All right. Sorry. Back on. Okay. I'm done. Okay, listen. The star. You are the star. And your wishes and your dreams are going to come true. Because Spirit says so. And what Spirit says, no person. Man. I've been catching a cold, sorry. Anyways, no person and no entity is going to stop that. The sun is going to illuminate what these people have done. It's going to shine a light on this. You might have been in hermit mode for a time. But look at, it's because you're transforming. All the thorns and thickets, look at this. Trying to block you. Trying to keep you stunted. But you still broke out of that chrysalis. Balanced out your ass. And good things are going to happen for you, the world. The world is your oyster. And you may not be seeing the fulfillment of that right now, but you wait. You wait a New York minute, a hot minute. It's going to happen. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Oh, I love it. I love it. You're going to climb that ladder of success. And these individuals that tried to block and stop you are going to have to be forced to sit their ass down and watch. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords. What they wished for you in that other deck, 10 of Swords was there, is now their unhappy outcome. Now they're going to be blocked in this hot mess of disgustingness. Yep, it's going to happen for them. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Because you're going to be the winner that takes it all. And they're going to be the loser that takes the fall. Yep, the Hierophant. Knowledge, inner knowing. Towers going to hit left, right, and center for these people. Not something you wish for, but when you wished for your justice, not knowing why people were turning against you and why things were just falling apart in your life, could have been a Mother of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Snake. It was like a snake wrapped around trying to control the narrative. They didn't have the right. And Spirit's saying they're going to find out the hard way. They didn't have the damn right. Yeah, Ace of Wands. New beginnings. New beginnings. A powerful judgment was passed on people who thought they knew you, thought you were going to play small, thought you were going to just walk away with your tail between your legs, while they gained everything that you worked your ass off for, that should have been yours, was destined for you. Pray for them. Pray for them. Because ignorance is not bliss. But they weren't ignorant 22 on the clock. They knew better. And now they're going to learn who's really in charge. Who's really large and in charge. It sure in hell ain't them. The power of 3 didn't set them free. But with that said, you're going to be set free. And you're going to be successful. And they're going to have to live with that. That's all I have for you today in Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I'd love to have you as part of my soul family. And to my soul family, hearts and hugs. I so appreciate you. Each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your loyalty to my channel. I love you. Agape love to each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you press that play button. And I'll see you again next time. But until then, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.